Such a cheer. We all make me feel just gotta let you know. In case you didn't know, I think you're wonderful. This thing you do to me, that thing that makes me.
It's a smooth settler, AJ Sanda. The show for Generation X, right here on My Radio Chicago. That's on the Support District Radio Network. Where's what, people?
More than radio.
Because we are podcasting. So we got tonight our special guest. Kevin's been here before, but Mr. Hampton, this is his first time here. Let's welcome our people from Hampton and Sons Transportation Service, Mr. Kevin Williams and Herman Hampton in the building. And, you know, we're going to talk to them today about, you know, their business, them being entrepreneurs, a black business, how this transportation thing goes. So that's, we're going to have a good, fun show tonight. Even though Kevin, he's asleep right now, but it's all good. We'll wake him up when it's his turn. All right. We always like to start off the week with what we did over the weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Mo Green, man. How you do over there? I see you got your old school vintage Montreal Expo.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
gear
sir.
happening.
Yes, sir. Yes.
30 was actually don't tell me.
Come on.
Tim Raines.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right. You already know.
Yeah.
Spent a couple seasons over here on the South Side.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You didn't think I knew that, did you?
Hey, you better be you claim you're a baseball player, but I can't tell by that hat. Gone fishing.
Yes.
No, you know I'm just messing with
Yes,
you. No,
sir.
man, actually, I like that hat.
Thank you, man. Thank you. This hat is courtesy of Generic the Brand.
Yes.
Go to genericthebrand.com. You can get these particular hats. There you go. Probably not this style because he makes them, you know, exclusive to one. But
thank God.
Go to www.genericthebrand.com.
Because that hat
Did he make
fits
the
you.
shirt as well?
The who?
The shirt as well.
No,
go
the
with?
shirt is from, you know.
Okay. It's well coordinated. Well, no, you can see. On social media, I put up a couple of pictures.
You did.
So this weekend, I went out and took Tristan to support himself in 8th grade flag football team.
Yes.
So yeah, they won 39-3. Yeah, this new 7-on-7 flag football. I gotta. Yeah,
don't like the flag.
No. I like it, but I gotta get a grasp of it because Sunday I went to go see one of the 7Gs. I went to go see Cameron. Now he played. This is a co-ed, and I mean, hey, these girls can play.
Oh yeah,
they can play.
They're rough too.
Yeah, they can.
And they are some girls. I mean, man,
I love girls.
Yesterday, so actually, my son's team, they lost yesterday. They 0-2 on the season, but they gonna come around. So pretty much that was my weekend. Like I said, spend time with the boys. Took them out. Summer come. This we do get out there. As a matter of fact, Tristan, he has a scrimmage Wednesday, and both his games is April the 26th. He got 2 games. He got the first game is the tackle, and then the second game is the flag football. So we'll see how he pan out. But that was my weekend.
That boy's son, y'all. If you don't know who the 7Gs, that's my man's Mo Green. 7 children, and they all green. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
6 boys and 1 girl.
And yes, that's right. That is right. And guess who gets all the attention? The girl. Girl. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Hampton, how was your weekend, brother?
It was great. Nothing exciting. Went to church.
Okay.
Love the word of God, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
That's the one that gets me through.
Man. Yeah.
That's all. There's just nothing exciting. Last weekend, I went to see the tribute to the Gap Band.
Oh,
okay. Gotta get up early.
Outstanding, girl.
Yes.
You knocked me out.
Yeah, you go. Yes,
Man, what was the Chicago City Winery?
Okay.
Man,
Okay.
you talking about
Down
some
there
musicians
right there.
Randolph.
Randolph,
yeah.
yeah.
West Loop.
Okay.
Man, you talking about some musicians.
Mm.
Man, they didn't miss a note.
Mm.
That's what's up.
Good singing, man. Oh man, you know I love me some live bands.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it.
They wasn't playing either. They was for real. They really did a good tribute to the Gap Band.
Nice.
They really did.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Kevin, how about you, brother?
Friday, I finished up the evening, picked up a couple people, brought them from the airport downtown, a couple from Houston, Bears fans. And they were bringing their sons in for their first trip to Chicago. Kind of took them through downtown so the boys could see the stadium and everything. And they had all kind of activities planned, you know, for the weekend. But that was Friday. Saturday, moved around a little bit. I went to an 80th birthday party.
Okay.
80th
That's a
birthday
hand clap.
party. My man Ernest Mackey, his uncle Sylvester, and old school basement party
Yes.
with the pool table.
Was the panels wood? The wood panels?
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Red lights.
I ain't see the blue red light. I ain't see the blue red light.
Man, oh man.
And as always in the basement parties, it was a fight at the end.
We gotta have the fight. You gotta have
Get
the
on my
fight.
break front, please.
Gotta have that fight, man. It's just what it is. Nobody died.
Nobody died. Old school fight.
One on
It
one.
really wasn't no fight. You know, just do this.
Over the safest fight.
Everybody really fight. Everybody really fight.
Shoulder to shoulder, round to round we go.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Hit me first. Hit me first. Hit me first.
You don't want to fight, but you ain't no fun. You go.
Right.
Crazy. Good stuff, man. Dre Jeff, Vice President, how was your weekend, man?
Man, you know, my weekend really started on Wednesday,
Yeah.
man. My baby boy came home and we got to see him. I'm gonna give him a hand clap for that. Got to see him, spend some time with him. He came up here and took care of his business and went back home to his wife. And you know, we just gonna wait and see. So announcements coming soon.
Yes, they
So
are. I saw the television today. They did a pre-draft.
Yeah. So
they didn't get to those schools yet. But
they come.
They're not watching them. Believe me, that's where you get them from.
Yeah, and other than that, you know, did my weekend thing, went to the churches and played at the different churches, did my thing, and I took my off day today. Hey, man, I rested, man. I got me some rest. I ain't get up to about 8:00. Just chill, man, and waiting on this show so we can meet Hampton and company. We wait. We live for this show, for the fans, for everybody. We live for the.
So my weekend was just uneventful, but it was great. Right, like Mr. Hampton said, didn't do anything too exciting. Just took time out to breathe and relax and just be me, and that's pretty much it. I enjoy me and the things I do with me.
That's every day, so I know ain't nothing exciting.
Right. This is a PG show, so all you guys, people that's thinking nasty, stop it. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be thinking nasty. But I had a great weekend, man. It was.
You didn't have time to do no cooking with AJ?
I did, but I didn't film it. Right, but I'm gonna put something out there that I did put together today, and I swear I'm probably never go to that C word again the way I did.
You seen him do his segment Cooking with AJ, right?
I've never seen.
You never saw Cooking with AJ? Yeah,
it's a beautiful segment. Can he actually cook?
Yeah,
he can.
He can actually cook. He can actually cook, but it's just his reaction, when you get up there. He get this little dance going on. I'll be like, boy, that's the most excitement he had since 1990.
There you go. Just like that. All right, so that was my weekend, and we're gonna jump right into it. Our special guest, Kevin and Mr. Hampton and Sons. If you didn't know, yes, that's Kevin's dad.
Look like his brother.
They look like brothers. They look like brothers. I promise you.
Look like his brother.
Black just don't crack. I don't care.
I don't care what
you say. Let's dive into it now. Kevin, you've been here before, right?
Right.
So since you've been here before, I'm gonna start with Mr. Hampton, man, and tell us if they don't know who and what is Hampton and Sons Transportation Service.
Hampton and Sons is a transportation service that I created during the pandemic. I started my driving career as the school bus driver. I did that for like 14 years.
How did it happen? How did it happen? Tell them that. Tell them that.
Well, it started with my son. He just because I used to work in the liquor store, and he was like, "Paul, come on, Paul, you can come on, you can do this." So one day I was with him on the bus, and he said, "Paul, you can't drive this bus." I said, "Man, I'm from Mississippi, and they got wheels on it. I can."
Damn right. Yes.
So he said, "Well, come on, show me." So I jumped behind the wheel and I drove home. He's like, so during training, they was like, "Your son been no, my son ain't taught me how to do nothing." I said, I can move a plane. I just can't get it in the air.
Right. Right.
I said, we started driving at 6 years old.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so I did that for 14 years, and it's like I always say, it's the hardest job for me to leave, because you go and you get those relationships with those parents and things, and you do one brother and the sister is ready, and then next year the other little brother is ready, but when I told them it was all over, they were, "We want to ride with Miss Hampton." So,
Yeah.
I was working for a company, and she saw my skills, and as a matter of fact, her husband was working for Robinson Bus Company. So she said, "You know what?" She said, why are you wasting your time over at the bus company? And I was making good money at the bus company. She said, "You make more money. Let me send you over here to my husband." So I went over to Robinson. I started Robinson Bus Company. Robinson sold out to Royal America. Then I went to Classic Coach for a minute. Then I left there and went to Executive Coach. The owner of that company sold to Cardinal, and I worked for them for about 7 years. So my former boss had started up a new company. I went back to him. Then he sold it to this company, particular company that the pandemic just wiped them out. So I had resigned myself to sit at home with my wife. And we had to put a roof on the house,
Yeah.
And I'm looking at that nest egg, and that nest egg started doing its here. It's like, baby, we've been poor before. I got to go back to work.
Yeah.
So then I started Hampton and Son. And I said, "Honey, I'm not going to work for anybody else anymore. I'll work for myself." And that's how Hampton and Son came about.
Good stuff.
Couldn't get no money from no banks. I started this with a $15,000 treasury.
Wow. Okay.
And I built my website of what I was working. And the second year I bought another car. So my motto is that everyone gets in my car gets the spirit of excellence.
That's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Yes. So I was going to go to you, Mo Green. You're in my head, but now when Kevin was on before, we found out about transportation service and things like that. You actually used the service. Now tell us how was that experience?
From beginning to end, it was very professional. They emailed me, told me, what I needed to deposit. It was within my budget. Actual overall trip, it was well within reason. But like I said, from beginning to end, very professional. The young man who came and picked us up, he came to our house. It was me, my girl, and my two boys. He came and picked us up. Actually, he was maybe about a half hour early. No, because he had called.
Right.
He had called, said, "Okay, I'm on my way." Said, "Okay."
Earlier than late.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, he was about a half hour, because anybody know me, I like to be ready. So I told my boy he was ready. So he's like, "Okay." I'm like, "It's not an issue." So came down, we got out. Me, I opened up the door. He like, "No, I got it." So he opened up the door for my lady. For me, for my boys and everything. He was talkable. You said we talked. We was conversating. He knew where he was going. Like, of course, he had the GPS in, but yeah, led us out very professional. Told us, what time, call us when we were ready to come back. He was out there waiting on us. We didn't have to wait for him. Dropped us off. And before we got back to our drop off, he asked if, we wanted to, do anything else. So, he took us around Lakeshore Drive to let the boys see Buckham Fountain and stuff like that. Dropped us back off. And like I said, I gave him a 5-star rating.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
so see, we don't actually talk about it. We did about it right here.
Yes,
right?
That's right. That's right.
I forgot to bring something. I'm bringing next week and sit it right here from one of our sponsors. And I did a promo for him before, and I did another one. But next week I'll do that. All right. So now, Hampton and Sons Transportation. What all do you do, Kevin?
Man, airport runs, proms, basically whatever you want us to do. You specify it, break it down. Like my brother, by him being younger, he gets the hip hop crowd and the younger crowd.
They're not like us.
They want to floss.
They all right, Drake.
They're not like us.
That's okay, man. Go ahead.
They want to floss. They
Yeah,
want to take pictures in front of the truck. They want to do stuff like that. But more than anything, we try to create memories with the proms, with the anniversaries. One of my buddies, it's like a little brother, Perry, his daughter had won, or not, she didn't win anything, but basically she went to a little thing at the school where she had to put on a dress and he put on a white suit and everything. And I ain't gonna say Ken Sierra, but it was one of those things where it was a daddy-daughter thing.
Mhm.
Put her in the car, we drove around, dropped her off, everybody jumping out like,
Yeah.
So we try to create memories, and we try to create, like he said, an executive experience. When you get in the car, man, you've been there. We want to leave you with that principle of, man, come back. You family now, come on back.
Yeah.
We enjoy it. All of us are drivers. Kenny used to drive a bus. I still drive a bus. Pops used to drive a bus. And it's just an experience. It's like we get in that car and we just roll with it. It's like family when you get in the car. Hey, how you doing? What's going on?
Yeah.
You find that particular subject that person is really interested in, or hey, where you going? If this the first time you've been there, different stuff like that. And we just run with it, trying to let everybody know that they're welcome. Got little candies and stuff on the side.
The hand sanitizer.
Exactly. When it's that special situation, Pop don't really do it like that, but yes, he do. He do it like that. But in a special situation, like me and Kenny both have when he got flowers, if it was necessary. When he got candies and different stuff like that. Whatever you trying to do, we'll cater it and basically make it do what you want it to do.
That's right. Y'all heard that. Now, prom is coming up. You all gonna need some transportation because they want to do their thing and they can't drive. So get somebody who can drive them to a safe spot. Mr. Hampton.
And I say that every parent can afford to put their kids in a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Or a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Our service is for the people that we try to make it affordable.
Absolutely. I got something for the people that's watching at the end of this show. So there we go. Go ahead.
So every year, and I started doing that. I did this the very first year. It's on my heart to single mothers, single grandparents that are taking care of their child's kids. This time of year is kind of strain on them, especially the ones that's getting ready to graduate.
Yeah.
And so for the 3 years that we've been in business, every year we do a couple of free proms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
Nice.
Okay.
So I'm working on something now to expand that, where I'm trying to, when I get this thing together, I'm gonna try to raise money so I can help more than just 2 or 3 people every year.
Okay. Good stuff. That's
like right now, we got something going with the 7th district. They just did a lottery or whatever, because they're doing like what we're talking about. And basically, we're going to try to assist them. And that's a part of the situation. We've been getting more active in the Inglewood community. That's where we're from. And basically trying to get with the police department and different stuff, business affairs officers and stuff like that. And that's one of the things we're doing. That's the charity that we're going to do this year.
For sure. So birth from Inglewood.
Yes.
Hampton and Sons is birth from the Inglewood community.
Yeah.
Nice. Good stuff. Southside. But
Stand up.
Yeah. 3 people from Inglewood.
No, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's good stuff. All right. So we're gonna take us a break real quick and come back and continue our conversation with Kevin and Mr. Hampton.
Wait, hold
Hampton
on.
and Sons. Let me get that, man. See, you just messed up my flow, man. Go ahead.
Hold on, man. I understand you got to get your flow. You got your chair back this week. We get that. You ain't been there for like 3 weeks, but he ain't explained.
I was gonna get to that.
Hey, explain.
I was gonna no.
Okay.
So can I get back to my flow?
Go ahead.
All right, we're gonna continue our conversation with Kevin and Mr. Hampton of Hampton and Sons. But before we go on break, Dre Jeff, I need you to explain to them how this works. Now, I've made a change. We talked about this last week. Now, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. But when I say because, y'all say podcast. You get it? So 1, 2, 3 is more radio. Then I'm gonna say because, and then everybody say we podcast. You got it, bro. Explain. Okay. Explain now again. So what I just told you.
I don't know if you remember, Kevin, but you've been on here. But Mr. Hampton, before we go on our commercial breaks, he's gonna say 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna say it's more than radio. But you got to be careful with him. He's slick. He might say it backwards. He might say it in Spanish. He might not even say it at all. But we have to be ready. Then after he said that, he gonna say because, and then we all say we podcast. Okay.
So it says more than radio.
It's more than radio.
More than radio.
It's
So let's go through a dry run because if they mess up, I'm finding y'all asses for that.
Hold on. Hey, we grown men over here, man. We don't need no rough draft jack.
Grown ass man, dog.
1, 2, 3.
It's more than radio
because
we podcasting.
Right back, y'all. That was nice, man. Good stuff.
Me, I'm super fly, super fly, super
can't stand her.
Me, I'm super
Yes,
fly,
window. I can't stand her.
me, I'm super
Yes,
fly,
window. I can't stand her.
me, I'm super fly.
Yes, my window.
When the rain hits my window, I take it. Me and Timberland, we sang a jangle. We so tight that you get our styles tangled. Sway your do-si-do like you loco. And we get pinky tonight like Coco. So, you wanna play with my yo-yo? I smoke my on the D-Lo.
I can't stand her. Yes, my window. I can't stand her. Yes, my window. I can't stand her. Yes, my window. I can't stand her. Yes, my window.
Beep, beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep? I'm driving to the beach. Top down, loud sound, see my peak. Give them pounds now, look who it be. It be me and Timothy. Look like it's about to rain, what a shame. I got the armor or the shine of the day. Old Missy, try to maintain. I can't stand rain.
I can't stand her. Yes, my window. I can't stand her. Yes, my window. I can't stand her. Yes, my window. I can't stand her.
I feel the wind. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10. Begin. I sit on the hills like Lauren until the rain starts coming down in Lauren. Chill. I got my umbrella, my finger waves they fall like chump. I break up with him before he dump. They have me, yes, he duck.
It's my window. I can't stand her. 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 I can't stand her. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. I can't stand it. It's my window. I can't stand her. It's my window. I can't stand her. It's my window. I can't stand her. It's my window. I can't stand her.
You feel the vibe, it's contagious. Look in your eyes, it's dangerous. Grateful I had all the patience. I know you going through some changes. You taking pictures, know your angles. Ooh, no, it ain't perfect, but we them close. Ooh, you give me something I can pay for. No angel, but you got a halo. When it's nights like this, I really wanna be right here. I really wanna take you there. When it's nights like this, I really wanna be right here. I really wanna take you there.
It was nights like this, feeling right like this. I never really spent no time like this. The second time at the crib, knowing I might not hit. You said what I look like my chick, yeah. Looking in your eyes, this dangerous. You got that wet color angel dust. I done put so many diamond chains on you, they get tangled up. I never felt like this is strangers. Got your ex hit a calling, but he can't do much. Cause you with the kid now, LMA booed up. And all you gotta do is call and watch that Ray pull up under the stars since they throwing all the shade on us. Facts.
Woo. You feel the vibe, it's contagious. Look in your eyes, it's dangerous. Grateful I had all the patience. I know you going through some changes. You taking pictures, know your angles. Ooh, no, we ain't perfect, but we down close. Ooh, you give me something I can pay for. That's what it's like loving.
You feel a vibe, I'm deep inside, yeah. You loving me, ooh, I let you ride, yeah. At first you curved me, I let you slide, yeah. Your hips so curvy, you let me slide it, ooh. And it was over once I flipped you over. Relation goer, we come through just like Beyonce Hova. This the Herman money, this ain't no fashion over. You said your ass had you depressed, and I'm just glad that's over. Cause now you rockin' with a real one. And when I'm in it, you be maxing on 1,000,000. And when I hit it back to back, you make me still come. You got the people hating on us, we gon' kill them. That's facts.
You feel the vibe, it's contagious. Look in your eyes, it's dangerous. Grateful I had all the patience. I know you going through some changes. You taking pictures, know your angles. Ooh, no, we ain't perfect, but we down close. Ooh, you give me something I can pay for. That's what it's like loving. Hey, you know you bad, babe. You know I like it, these shorties that try to attach, babe. You from the project, but so it's harder. Just give me all of that. So many options. You got me caught, all these different numbers. Why you being soft? You know that I want you. You really been working. You deserve a virgin. Girl, you so contagious. Yeah, that's so dangerous. You feel the vibe, it's contagious. Look in your eyes, it's dangerous. Grateful I had all the patience. I know you going through some changes. You taking pictures, know your angles. Ooh, no, we ain't perfect, but we down close. Ooh, you give me something I can pay for. That's what it's like loving.
Blizz. Yo, Beats. Man, it's time to let these know why y'all legendary. Never secondary. Yeah.
Y'all do what's trending. Never been no more. Up there why I send it. Business. I'm just standing on business. Stay the fuck on my business. I'm just standing on business. Some heavy for thinking I'm wrong. Others love, I leave them at all. Sacrifice, it came with a cost. Yeah, those wins that came with a loss. Went from recording up in the closet to recording up in the law. Without awards or the applause. When I was bad, what was the cause? My circle faded, thought they was lost. I was too loyal, it was my fault. It was my own throwing the salt. Trying to do good, still breaking the law. Hoping you talking and matching your walk. Making aggression get left in the chalk. No time for stressing about these hustles so creepy. I'm stalking the fuck. Something like Joe, but this is not you. Moving these mountains, doing the do. Say you won't win, pay attention. Maybe my moves, do what I do. Won't put no work in, give them the boo. That's my opinion, I'm giving the truth. Peep out the pen and I leave in the booth. Cup of my juice, I give them the roof. Boom. I do it on my heart. Y'all do what's trending.
The show for Generation X. Right here on My Radio Chicago. That's on the Support District Radio Network because it's what?
More than radio. And we podcasting.
The reason why we go down on podcasts because we just some cool guys. That's what's happening.
We just some cool mother.
I be some cool mother chunks.
Shut your mouth, man.
All right, welcome back. So first of all, I gotta say, happy birthday to our leader, the CEO of My Radio Chicago, the great Shy Blizz. Happy birthday to you, sir.
Birthday, Blizz.
Man, he finally turned 21. He can go to the bar now. You know what I mean? He can order drinks and he may even get lucky tonight on his 21st birthday. You know what I mean? So happy birthday to proud owner, Shy Blizz. Tonight's show is brought to you by Nancy's Home Care, helping people changing lives. Go to www.nancys.homecare.com. Generation X, our people are getting older. They need that service. They need that help. Contact Nancy's Home Care. All right. Now, tonight, our special guests, Kevin and Mr. Hampton of Hampton & Sons Transportation, all about them tonight. All right. Now, transportation. Now, this is something that will never go away.
Never.
Something that's always evolving, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I saw on YouTube the other day, and I can mention YouTube because I have a channel on there. They pay us probably 1 penny per every 30 days, but that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. These cars are becoming kind of sophisticated and may not need drivers anymore, man. How do you guys deal with that? How do you guys prepare for that? I can't see a car without a driver. Yeah, yes, I can. But
you watch Knight Rider.
You need a human at some point, right?
You watch Knight Rider.
Mr. Hampton.
Yeah, that's just like it's technology is just it's off the chain right now.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm gonna sit in the car and rev back and just that's not for me.
And let the computer take you where you gotta go?
No,
Yeah, it's kind of a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different. Just like I always say in construction, you can't get a computer to throw a piece of drywall up against the wall.
You just can't do it.
You just can't do it. I'm not getting in no car. It takes me somewhere.
So now, with that statement that you made, did you ever use cruise control?
Did I ever use cruise control? Oh, yeah, sure.
Did you?
Okay. But I never took my hand off the wheel.
Yeah, right. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And see, it's funny that you mentioned all that. I ain't really bragging on the vehicles.
Come on, Kevin. You can brag. You can
Lincoln
brag.
Navigator 2024. You know what I'm saying? They have the feature in there that basically you can let the wheel go. And you can allow it to drive on its own, but us being drivers don't really trust it.
Yeah.
Don't really trust it.
I mean, I'm the same way.
And it's very smart.
It's very smart.
It lets you know if the curve is too deep. Put your hands on the wheel.
Exactly.
I mean, you can turn it loose and you can watch it, and you'll feel like it's shifting, and you can feel when it's turning and everything.
Yeah.
And then when it gets to one of those deep curves, it tells you assist me. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
good stuff.
But this
technology.
Yeah, technology is it's really, but I ain't ready for
Mr. Hampton either, man.
No, me
I don't
neither.
even like driving, but I ain't gonna let that turn that wheel.
I trust me than the computer.
And you know, as a human, put the computer together.
There you go. I trust me. I trust me.
Yeah.
So you've been doing this 3 year, well, 5 years.
Yeah.
So
No, it's 3.
It's 3.
Okay.
3 years.
Mhm.
Okay. So what's your fleet like? You know, how many cars you got?
My fleet is Navigators.
Okay.
I have 2. I actually started with a GMC Yukon.
Okay.
And I don't know, something happened. My youngest, he was riding and the engine blew up in it. And when I got it fixed, once they found out that I was using it for my business,
Mm-hmm.
they canceled the warranty on me, so that engine cost me $10,000. So
See how they do it.
when I got it fixed, they told me that I had a warranty of 100,000 miles on the new engine that they put in, but the transmission, if anything happened, I was on the hook for that too. So I got rid of it and I got a Navigator. So I bought a 2023 Navigator, and that was the second car that I added. Then I got rid of the GMC and I bought another Lincoln. So my fleet's a Lincoln, but I can get you anything you want.
Anything you want or whatever. So
No job is too big or too small.
That's what I'm talking
that's
about.
what I'm talking about. So
That's
do it feel better to work for yourself?
Oh man, man, oh my God, that freedom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just that freedom, and I get up and I go to work just like I did on everybody else's job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out the house before 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every day.
So it's that feeling of saying you don't mind getting up, going to work, but it's just something different to say, this is mine. Yeah, I like that.
That's good stuff.
That's good
That's
stuff.
good stuff.
Man.
So let me ask you this question. I use your service local.
Right.
Do you guys do, say, like a local long distance? Would you go to like a Wisconsin?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Check that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just
Prom.
no job too big.
You wanna go to
Graduations, airport
Memphis?
trips,
I'll take you to Memphis.
local long distance. Hampton and Sons got you, y'all.
Okay.
They got you.
What's up then?
Now you mentioned. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Hampton. You.
No, I was just saying, yeah, I'll take you to Memphis.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no job too big,
Too small. I heard that.
That's right. That's right. Now, you mentioned that you started based off you had these jobs and you had a skill set and you started this business. What motivates? I know you said it earlier, but tell everybody what motivates your work. Kev, I'll start with you, Kev. What motivates you, man?
Well, what motivates me is his drive. How many people do you see starting a business at 70 years old? You know what I'm saying? That's his drive. And it's like, even as far as all the jobs I had, now, I ain't gonna brag on them, but I'm mad at them at the same time.
Yeah.
How I'm gonna bring you to my job and you outshine me on my job? Man, he came in there with that southern drawl and that cleverness from Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
And you heard I said Mississippi.
Yeah, that's right. No, you said it right.
All right, so he came on there and basically, man, began to show me how to hustle, began to show me how to work, and the motivation behind when he started this company, man, just like he just said, we run into situations and trials and tribulations, but one of the things he told me at the beginning of the situation is, man, every day I get up and I say, God, I trust you.
Mm-hmm.
And we get out in that truck and we do whatever we do. And for the most part, like I say, it's still an up and down situation. We still in the beginning stages of establishing our business. We got quite a few regular customers that we deal with, but there's always room for more. We got a couple cats that we deal with, that we trust, that basically have came up with us. That's why we say no job is too big or too small.
Yeah.
Our fleet is 2, but if you need 7, we can get you 7. If you need a Sprinter, we can get you a Sprinter. If you need 18 of us, we got you. You know, and we've been blessed. We've hooked up with a couple of people. Like I said, we've been working with the alderman over in the 7th Ward. And basically, she's 16th Ward, I apologize. And she's basically been showing us love. And we've had love in other areas as well. People have been receptive. But you do run into situations, and that statement that he made, God, I trust you, basically propels us to just keep going and keep hustling. Even when it's dry, we just keep going.
That's what's up. That's good stuff. So,
And
go ahead.
for me, it's all the jobs that I've had. It really was not about the company or anything else. I do my job with a spirit of excellence to the glory of God. You know, so you know that emotion comes from Him.
Yep. That's right.
You know, so everything that I've even though they applauded me, I'd have safety certificates every year. I've had perfect attendance every year, and all those things. It was all because I did it to the glory of God.
And that's just a testament of the man that you are, because you know, show me your faith, I show you your works.
My works.
So you know, you are just being, you ain't lucky, you ain't fortunate, you just being blessed from and to look back and see all the fruits of your labors and see how it goes or whatever. I mean, you know, well, my hat's off, but I'll take it off to you, man. You know, you're someone I can aspire to or whatever. That's, you know, real talk.
Yeah. I've got comments like, oh my God, best ride ever. Man, because I always play jazz.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. See, I know that now. Duly noted.
You get in the car with me, you go hear some jazz.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir.
And I just get compliments, and I say 85% of my business is Uber.
Okay.
I'm trying to get my privates up to where I don't need Uber. Because Uber is
Yeah.
So,
that's them.
But we have had celebrities.
Oh yeah.
I ain't mention their names because we value their privacy. You know?
Well, he's sitting right here. He rode with y'all. He's celebrity. Mo Green.
Speaking of the house. Speaking of the house.
And it's just that's just the way I want my business to go.
Yeah.
You get in my car, you're gonna get an experience. You know?
That's good stuff.
It's not just a ride.
Now, every business has an element called customer service.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right? How important is customer service?
Oh man, customer service. I learned that at a very early age. When we moved to Chicago in 1966, 1967, I started working in a grocery store. And my first experience with good customer service skills was I was arguing with a woman about some greens. And back in that day, we were selling 8 pounds of greens for $1.
Hey, man.
Oh, wow.
And she's like, these greens don't look like they fresh. And, you know, I said, well, they just came out, and, you know, and we going through back and forth. So my boss walks over, he gets the greens, he flipped the greens over, gave the woman her 7 pounds of greens, the fresh greens was on the bottom. And then he says, Herman, never argue with the customer. Customers always white. So I learned good customer service skills. And my wife always say, baby, you handle it.
His wife ain't trying to hear it. No, she ain't trying to hear it.
Customer service, it's a long way from when it was back in the day.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They look at you like,
Yeah.
Like you got 4 heads on top of you.
Hey man, because you pull up.
Right? Exactly. Yeah, because sometimes you learn how to de-escalate it, you know, before it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because and everybody ain't got the right attitude or whatever, but then you just be like, Lord be with me. So let me try to de-escalate this before I bust you upside. Yeah, you know, because you know we human too. We feel it too, but that's good stuff though, man.
So what makes Hampton and Sons unique from all the other competition? You got some competition, but what makes you all unique and different?
We completely family ran, family owned. My pops, my mom's is the person that you talk to when you call us and speak to us. My brother is one of the drivers as well. And man, we out there and we just trying to give it to them. You know, sometimes mom is a regulator and she's very detailed. And she hit me with the know your role one day. You know, you stay in your role as a driver, and I'll take care of the business. You know what I'm saying? So, and
you ain't gonna say that to mama.
That moms don't play.
No, okay. Oh, she put the rock move on you. Know your role and shut your mouth.
And one of the unique things about Hampton and Sons is Hampton and Sons don't try to stick nobody up.
Yeah.
Our prices are reasonable.
Yes, they are.
We'll beat anybody out there. That's the uniqueness of my service. I ain't trying to stick nobody up, but I'm just trying to make a little money, and then I'll give you a break too. So
that's so funny because Kevin and I had this conversation earlier today. We talked on the phone, and you know, for marketing and advertising, we have a certain fee that we charge here, and we don't charge to break the bank. We gotta, you know, we still have to pay a bill, right? We have to do things to be here, and what we charge for marketing and advertising is pennies compared. We will beat anybody out there.
Oh man,
anybody out there will beat for marketing and advertising.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. This time of the year is not really. We don't really get going until actually around May when all these proms.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
But when he told me what it cost, I said, sure.
That's the part where, you know, I'm these ideas are my ideas, and I'm trying to, my brother tries to do some of this as well, but sometimes you have to pay a little bit to show a little bit. It's almost like we raising up the dress, but at the same time we pay for the dress.
There you go. How hard is it to be business owners, black business owners?
Man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. I work with a guy, and he told me, he says, it takes money to make money.
Yes.
So even though it's like a strain, I'm not gonna say I'm that, because I serve a God that is a God of plenty. He said, I got a cattle on 1,000 hills. God said he's rich. He didn't say nothing about he a billionaire, a trillionaire. And God said he's rich.
That's right.
And so when my son told me, he said, man, we need to get out there. I've been doing this, and he's like, he the one that goes out. Because Paul working all day. Paul leaving home at 5 o'clock in the morning. Paul will come back 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. So I ain't out there like him. But he takes his time. He got spare time. He go to these places, you know. So when he said that, you know, hey, I always remember what my boss said. It takes money to make money.
That's right. Right. And it's just how it is. There's no other way to put it. It takes money to make money. Hampton and Sons Transportation Service. What's that number, Kevin?
You guys 773-632-6729.
Proms, airport trips, and I'm gonna keep saying proms. It's right around the corner.
Right
So
around
give them a call. They're not just.
Don't wait till the last minute.
Please don't wait till the last minute.
Don't wait till the last minute.
You might get charged for the last minute.
There you go. There you go.
And if you can't get, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, if you can't reach them, if you can't remember the number, you can always go on our social media platforms. And if you want to know, you ask, we will give it to you, and we will set you up with them. Take a ride with Hampton and Sons. You know, Let them make you feel like $1 million even if you don't have $1 million. You know, like get a good experience. Take your family
Mo
out.
Green
Do all
can
that
attest
stuff.
to that.
Yeah,
That's
He
for
can
sure.
contest to
Because
that.
I'm not,
Said and done.
because I'm not gonna lie to you. Because being picked up in Inglewood and being dropped off downtown, and excuse me, but to see the looks on those white people's face, baby, then, like I said, to pull up and like, man, it was priceless. I tell you,
He probably got out the car pimping like Rudy from.
And Kenneth is my youngest son. He do not allow you to touch anything.
Yeah.
You can't open the door. You can't.
that must have been him. Man.
Yeah.
That was
That was Kenneth. When you talk, like I knew exactly who it was.
He wouldn't let me touch
Kenny
nothing.
He would not let you touch anything. You paying for a service.
Yeah.
My son would not let you touch anything.
Nice. Y'all
You
hear that?
just sit there and let him open them doors for you.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
for real.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
And speaking of proms and graduations and bar mitzvahs and marketing and advertising for your business, Passionate Films. Y'all already know how to get in touch with them. They will make sure you get your video and photography needs done for all of that stuff. And then Passionate Films is going to partner with Hampton and Sons Transportation Service. They don't know it yet. They know it now. We're going to partner up. All right.
Do they do porn?
They don't do porn.
They don't do porn?
No, they don't transport porn.
No,
You
I'm
watch
talking
it.
about Passionate Film.
No,
No, we'll transform just long as they got their clothes on.
And you know what? Now I'm gonna take this a step further. And
Yeah.
this is a man of God. So hey, young folks, get in church.
To answer your question, I got a quick story. I made a purchase and I used my actual business card to make the purchase, and it says Passionate Films on the card. So the first thing the woman asked, Passionate Films, is this porn? I'm like, porn. That ain't the first time someone thought of action. I don't know. It's not porn, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
We can talk about that later. But
Right, it's passion on what you do.
So because when I was in school, we had the internship where we had to do the radio show from the school.
Right.
So at that time, I was developing the business and didn't have a name for it. So we had a guest on the show, and we were talking about filming and videography and things like that. I'm like, man, I am passionate about that. He said, that's the name of your business. Just like that. I said, what? He said, Passion It Films. And from 7 years later, we're still in business.
And here we go. I do mine with a spirit of excellence. Yours is passion, but it's the same thing.
Yes, sir. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? That's right.
You're gonna do everything with that spirit of excellence.
Yes, sir. That's right. That's right. All right, we're gonna take us another quick break. When we come back, we'll have news, weather, sports, and we're gonna continue our conversation with Hampton and Sons Transportation Service. What's that number, Kevin?
773-632-6729.
Give them a call right now. 1, 2, 3.
It's more than radio.
Because what?
We podcasting.
That's so smooth, y'all. We'll be right back.
I'm just standing on business. Stay the fuck out my business. I'm just standing on business. I do it for my heart. Y'all do what's trending. Never been no more. Up here where I send it. Stay the fuck out my business. I'm just standing on business. Stay the fuck out my business. I'm just standing on business.
Stay the fuck out my 411. If you from the rack, Cho go with my business, I go dumb. Flum to the po-po come. I ain't into that internet pity pat idiots. Make a turn hideous. It won't be the prettiest. Coming up him and his affiliates. So tired of being nice and generous. Come from the bottom with no pocket piss. I ain't had no father, it was hardest. Life rough, but it hardest. Beat up, but the flow hardest. Streets rough, gotta have hearted. Y'all fool, ain't with the arguments. Take it hard, come with a consequence. Pistol on the side like a condiment. You be in my business all confident. I be with your bitches, something nice and slick. My ice is slick, y'all nice and thick. The price you pay, yeah, that's the price you get. 50 cent it up on some shit. Never been the mark, do it from the heart. Think about my business before I get the start.
Y'all do what's trending. Never been no more. Up there where I send it. Stay up, got my business. I'm just standing on business. Stay up, got my business. I'm just standing on business. I do it from my heart. Y'all do what's trending. Never been no more. Up there where I send it. Stay up, got my business. I'm just standing on business. Stay up, got my business. I'm just standing on business.
I'm glad you're home. Now do you really miss me? I guess you did by the look in your eyes. Really back and relax while I put away the dishes. You and me can talk about that. The night is young and full of possibilities. Well, come on and let yourself be free. My love, you so long I've been saving. Tonight was made for me and you. You can
Do it, man.
I'm in love with Mary Jane. She's my main. She makes me feel alright. She makes my heart sing. And when I'm feeling low, she comes as no surprise. Turns me on with her love. Takes me to
Okay, yeah, yeah. I'm in love with marriage, and I'm not the only one. Never wanna play around. I'm left for having fun. She's not the kind of girl that you can just tie down. She likes to spread love. Hey, yo. Right here on my radio Chicago. That's on the Support District Radio Network. And by the way, the thoughts and views that are expressed on this show are not necessarily the thoughts and views of my radio Chicago or the Support District Radio Network.
Got us a reservation.
Already.
Yes, sir.
Already.
So you're not finding him?
No, he take care of business.
Okay.
Taking care of business. All right. Hey, y'all. Here comes the summer. It's coming, y'all. Mother Nature decided to fight back. Old man winter. Boy, here she comes. Today we had to have 65 degrees. Was you out there with no shirt on?
No.
I went outside with no shirt on.
Should have ran in the
house. Tonight's low will be 49. Tomorrow we have a high of 53, rather windy, low of 41. Wednesday high of 49, low of 38. Thursday it picks back up at 64 degrees with about a 40% chance of some showers. Or it's going to rain on Thursday. Friday is going to definitely rain with a high of 72. Saturday we'll top off the week at 52. And then the rest of the week, wow, it's coming, y'all. We'll have a high of about 62 degrees. And weather is brought to you by Passionate Films. Think, plan, and execute emotion. So I had a question while we were away, and some people say, well, I hear sirens and things like that. Well, we're right here on 79th and Vernon, 435 East 79th, right across the street from Josephine's Restaurant and adjacent to the other building and right across from the library. Simple as that. 435 East 79th Street, Chicago, Illinois, 606-19. Is it 19?
19, yeah.
606-19. All right. Here's the part of the show where it's most lame, right? Because Dre Jeff doesn't know how to connect his phone to the thing by now. I just gave him praise on being an awesome engineer. You just lost about 45 million points. Sports with Mo Green.
You still a goofy. And I just checked it.
Yeah, like, you're dead.
What?
Too late.
Right.
Come on, Mo Green.
All right. So today in sports, we're going to start off in the WNBA.
The dub, baby.
Well, actually, in about 55 minutes, the WNBA draft will be underway.
Mhm.
And the Dallas Wings had the number 1 pick. And of course, they looking at the point guard from UConn, Paige Beckers.
Yeah.
You know that's where she's going.
Yeah. So, well, we ain't going to talk about too much in Dallas. We're going to turn our attention to the Chicago Sky. Well, yesterday they made a trade with the Minnesota Lynx to get the number 10 pick in this year's draft. And they gave up a 2026 first round draft pick. Now, with solidifying that pick, they gave them 2 first round picks. They got the number 10 and number 11. And in the second round, they got the number 4 and the number 10 pick. So, hey, the Sky may be sitting pretty this year, man.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll be going to some games, by the way.
No, I don't think so, bro. You seen the price of them tickets?
Man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have some sponsors, so, we should be out.
Okay, well, we need to look into that thing. But yeah,
I've seen them. The WNBA is really coming up.
Yeah.
And 3 of those games are gonna be at the United
United
Center.
Center. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Wow.
Yeah. It's at the Indiana Fever and Chicago Sky. Of course, Andrew Reese against
Because
Caitlin
they
Clark.
can't accommodate it at
sold
their
out,
regular
too.
stadium.
Man.
They're gonna be
They can't
sold out.
accommodate it.
That's like, hey, if you need transportation,
If you need transportation to those games,
Hampton Sun Transportation.
Hampton Sun,
773-632-6729.
he already on board. That's
There you
what's
go.
up.
I love it.
So now, we're going to keep our attention on the hardwood floor, where we're going to turn our attention to the NDA.
Now, for those who don't know, what does NDA stand for?
No Defense Association.
Wow.
It's the funniest.
So now,
I didn't know that.
I'm going to tell you why
I know why.
it's called the No Defense Association. Because starting tomorrow, Atlanta takes on Orlando and Memphis takes on Golden State. And Wednesday, Miami plays in Chicago and Dallas travels. Hey, it's going to reunion DeMar Rosen and Zach LaVine, where Dallas travels to Sacramento in a play-in tournament.
What the hell?
The play-in tournament.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's a
which
participation league.
Yeah,
I know.
pretty much that's what it
understand
is. So now, this is the dumbest thing. Miami comes here to play Chicago.
that. Mhm.
Now, if Chicago wins, they have to play again.
Mhm.
That's beyond me. But hey, it is what it is. So now we're gonna turn our attention to Saturday. Hey, where the real damn playoffs start. And we got 4 high temper games going on. We got the first game, we got Milwaukee at Indiana, we got Detroit and New York,
Mhm.
the Los Angeles Clippers at the Denver Nuggets, and Minnesota at the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, we're going to turn our attention to the baseball diamond, where we're going to talk about these lowly White Sox.
Dre, I know you feel very bad, man, but those
Still
socks,
my team.
those socks are just trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing I can say, they be consistent.
Consistently losing.
Consistently in 5th place.
Yeah, consistently losing.
But on a
Yeah.
bright note, Mr. Jefferson,
They off tonight?
yes. So now that's 2. You get a 2 for 1. Because yesterday, even with the loss, they lost to Boston 3-1. But hey, they won the
They
series.
won their series.
And with that series, that's the first series they done won for this year.
Now, don't y'all come to us if y'all see us out there tomorrow. Don't be talking about my game. I want one of y'all to walk up on me.
Now,
Come on, chime in, Mr. Ham.
I picked up a group in Tinley Park. And when I got there, half of them, no, as a matter of fact, all of them had on Cubs uniform. Except for one guy. This one guy had on a White Sox uniform. So we get close to the White Sox park. And one of the guys on the bus says, "Oh my God, what's the sound?" And they said, "Oh, that's Chicago."
No, y'all gonna get up off my
Hey,
train.
they better start doing something.
Well, wait a minute. Cubs hadn't won their championship yet.
Oh,
So the guy says, the guy in the White Sox uniform, he said, "But look at the top." He said, that's a championship.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, it is. They did win it first.
Yeah,
And I was happy for them.
Yeah, Chicago through and through.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
the whole season, they won the game by just 1 point.
Yeah, they was
2 points.
scratching
1
that.
point.
Yeah, winning ugly.
Man, winning ugly.
So, like Dre said, yes. Fortunately, they're off tonight.
Thank
But
God.
actually, hey, well, we can't call them the Oakland Athletics because they haven't found a new stadium yet or city where they're gonna be playing. So they're just the Athletics.
Oh, wow.
And
Ain't they
going
playing
to-
in San
They
Francisco?
going to Vegas. I think they.
I heard them
Oakland is-
talk.
I heard some
Yeah,
talk
they going
about
to
that.
Vegas, I believe.
Oh wow.
The Vegas
Okay.
days.
Yeah. Okay,
Vegas
well, we
ass.
shall see. So yeah, so the Athletics, they come here to what is it? Guaranteed rate field.
Yeah, guaranteed
And they
rate
started
field.
3
No,
game
it's just
series.
Ray Field now.
Okay,
Yeah,
just rate field.
rate field.
Lord have mercy. Well, they started a 3-game series.
Oh, they were smelling.
Hey, we got to bring them back. We gotta- so now we're gonna turn our attention to the north side. We're gonna talk about the Cubs.
Yes, sir.
Well, hey, actually, they showed a damn good showing because that shit they showed over there in Japan a few weeks ago was
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
But they came back and they won the series against the Dodgers. They won yesterday 4-2. So with that win, they kept them in first place and they're 11-7 on the season. So now we're gonna turn our attention to the NFL. Well, ain't too much nothing going on, but the draft is going on April the 24th through the 26th. And we're going to talk about Mr. Kyler Gordon. Well, this young man, he just solidified a 3-year, $40 million contract. 31.2 million guaranteed.
Wow.
13.3 annually. And with that contract, he became the highest paid slot cornerback in the NFL.
Yeah.
Now, this young man is only 25.
Jesus.
He probably will get about 2 more contracts. So, like I keep saying, parents,
Man.
if you got some kids in sports, push them kids to be great.
Yeah.
Yes.
But hey, if sports ain't in them, let them try something else.
Yeah.
Because if their heart ain't in it, the money ain't gonna be either. So now, with that being said, the Bears, they did a lot of moves this offseason.
I am happy
sir.
with the Bears,
Glad.
man. And the
Let's
movements
get
that
it.
they made.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
As of right now, they still have a total of 7 picks. They have the number 10, number 39, number 41, number 72, 148, 233, and 240. But last week when I was up in Hallis Hall and I was conversating with Mr. Ben Johnson, him and Pose, they were talking about maybe trading that number 10 pick. But as of yesterday, I was on the phone, I was talking with Caleb. And the rumbles is now they may be looking to trade up to number 2.
You think they're gonna get that lucky if 3 years in a row get top
I
5
don't know.
picks?
Well, not top 5, they're looking to trade up because from what I'm hearing, they want to go after that defensive end in Penn State.
They was talking about that this morning. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know how true that is, but they say that's so. We'll see a couple of days before the draft kickoff.
Shout out to the Bears for real. They
Yes, sir.
doing
Yeah.
that.
The Bears making some moves.
I hate to say this.
What's that? What's that? Yeah.
Might call me angry, morbid, but it all happened and it might be moving in this direction. I'm gonna take my hat off
Uh-oh.
because a certain lady is no longer here.
I said this. I said this 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I said that- I did.
Be nice.
I know I'm very nice. Sometimes, and this was no knock to anyone. Old regimes has to die off.
Yes.
You know, sometimes look at let's go back to 2005 or 2006 when Rocky Wirtz died.
Mhm.
When he died, Blackhawks then they wasn't in the playoffs since I want to say 1991.
Wow.
And before then, they haven't won a Stanley
like
Cup in the 60s.
Yeah.
So the change in the hierarchy should go and things about be better.
As soon as that changed, they started spending
Nice.
money,
Okay.
and they won 3 and 5 years, something like that. So you know, sometimes old regimes have to die because some people are so bullheaded in what they doing
Right.
and all of that
stuck in
stuff.
their
Or
way.
whatever
They see
they
Dre Jeff is very compassionate. About
I'm very compassionate about
emotional
sports.
about.
And you know what? Chicago is the training ground for champions.
There you go.
They leave here,
Go somewhere else.
go somewhere else, they come become champions.
Come on, Mo Green.
Okay, that's in his sports.
There it is. You know what? I forgot, and my son is gonna kill me for this. My youngest boy, we play tennis. He plays tennis.
Hey,
And let me tell you something. Shout out to my man BC Samuel. That boy can play. He actually for real beat me the first set. You know, I got the bum hip and I'm older, but I wasn't trying to lose. He beat me the first set, but you know, I came and busted his ass that second set with my serves and stuff like that. But
and how long you soaked last night?
I soaked for a long time. Around doing catching me on the volleys, just and shout out to you. I
Don't
love
show
you,
him
man.
no mercy.
Don't
Right,
do it.
right.
And I'm
Remember all
telling
the times he was giving you the whooping? Now you're trying to get him some whooping.
Yes, he did. So shout out to my son.
And you know what?
Your
You
game is
got
awesome.
to nurture the gift in your child.
Yes,
Yeah.
Your
yes,
child shows you something, you got to nurture.
Nurture.
yes. I
You got
pushed baseball on him, and I apologize, son. That's why he probably didn't take into it like I did, because I
Right.
pushed it and I forced it. And I said, you know what? Let me not make that mistake again.
Yeah.
He
Let him
loves
play.
tennis. My man said, I got you, man. We're going to play and you're going
And-
to be all right, because I got money out there sitting for scholarships in Tennessee.
And that's
Yeah,
That's
why
what you're paying for college. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm waiting to go to Wilmington. Yeah.
and no, and that's why I was saying, like I said, it's a beautiful thing when you have children in sports.
Mhm.
And it's not just the guys anymore, it's these girls.
Oh, yeah.
They basketball, it's the flag football. And girls, you can still be prissy, you do your thing, but like it said, let them try it. If sports is not that for them, do not force them on it. Don't
Right.
try and live our dreams to our children.
Yeah, I made that mistake.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
made that
But I mean,
mistake.
you lived and learned. Like
Yeah.
I said, they'll pick up whatever they music,
Yeah.
art, whatever it is, dancing, whatever. They'll
Tennis is his
pick it up.
thing. Yeah, that's his thing
I can see that.
for sure. And the boy, about if not, he might be taller than me, Dre Jeff. He might be. So, which is not a lot.
What the hell?
Not a huge
Mo
feat.
Green.
You know,
Mo Green taller than you.
Whatever.
well, you
Thank you. Thank you.
you know what I always say?
What's that, Mr. Hampton?
I always say the greatest gift God can give to a child is a mother.
Yeah, sure.
And the greatest gift a child can give to their parents is the academic scholarship.
Man.
Yeah.
Man. I told my
That
boy.
free ride
Yeah.
is very important.
I'm a witness.
Yeah, man. I told my boy. No, they cook because anybody here. I told my son, look, man, we ain't paying for college. You got either a tennis or sports or academic college.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, of course we. But he ain't got to know.
He ain't gotta know.
Right.
He ain't gotta know.
He knows
All right.
this. He knows
So we
this.
never stop being paid.
There you go. Forever. I still be on my mama.
Yeah.
I still
That
be on
umbilical cord is so long.
man.
And whoever told me, he has to talk about, when you get 21, 22, you through. No, you
Nah,
you ain't through.
you ain't
I
through.
got a 30-year-old man.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Awesome job as always with sports, Mo Green. You've been
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
phenomenal on doing that. And just keep it up, bro. All right, back to our special guest, Kevin Williams and Mr. Herman Hampton of Hampton and Sons Transportation Service. Proms, airport trips, just if you need to go somewhere,
Bar
they
mitzvah.
got you. Bar mitzvahs, all of that stuff, they will take you there safe and sound.
Passover, all that
It's
stuff.
all over.
You know what I'm saying? What's that number, Kevin?
773-632-6729.
So what is going on now? Now you've been in business for 3 years. Are you going through that 5-year business thing where you ain't really doing nothing until the 3rd or 4th or 5th year? How's business, in other words?
Actually, business is good, but you got your overhead and stuff. When you start a business, if you're not diligent in it, those first 5 years, you ain't gonna see no money. I won't see no money until like maybe a couple more years.
Year 7, 8.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna start seeing it in 5.
My man.
Claim it.
Yes, sir.
Claim it.
I'm not one of those that I don't need to have a new car every year.
Right.
When I a couple of years from now, I'll have my 24 paid for.
Nice.
That's what's up.
That's it. And that's when the car should really start making money. And my motto is, as long as my car sits still, I ain't making no money.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So where do you see Hampton and Sons in like the next 5 to 10 years?
For a fleet of about 10.
That's what's up.
Nice.
That's
For a
what's
fleet of
up.
about 10.
Yeah.
Still working myself.
And
He's sitting there.
And
I might have to knock him out.
and with my
Wait
fleet,
a minute. I don't know. He might be able to take you. I'm just keeping it real. He might be still can take you or whatever. I don't know.
So with your fleet, Miss Hampton.
so and I want to be worldwide.
That's good stuff.
That's good stuff.
That's a realistic goal.
Yeah.
For real. That's
I can
what's
see
up.
them on TV now. You need a ride? I'll take you anywhere from New York to California and anywhere in between. Call Hampton and Son and set your rides up.
So
Sometimes, I mean, I've seen it happen that young lady was pregnant and her husband didn't want her in no plane. She was like 8 months. She got a ride to Detroit.
See, you're taking it all over the country.
All over the country.
Nice. That's good stuff.
Detroit ain't nowhere. That's not even half a day.
Couple of blends.
Coffee,
Well,
yeah.
not in the car. But you know. So we measure our rides. I'm sorry. Go ahead. 420 coming up. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I actually have went to Detroit and turned around and drove right back.
We used to do that every weekend.
That's an 8-hour day, Mr. Hampton. Yeah, that's good stuff. So Mo Green, you have had this experience with them, man. Tell them again how wonderful it was, because again, we go by what we say. We try out our people, and we haven't been wrong yet.
Yeah, and I mean, I believe, find the picture. I believe that was the navigator that I was in.
Yeah.
You was in a navigator?
Yeah.
Nice.
Real clean.
Nice. Did you go to sleep? Did you go to sleep?
No, man. Actually, I was. You know what? Because I do the majority of the driving when I go out. So just to sit back, I was taking in the scenery.
Yes,
and man,
You saw a lot of things that you don't normally see.
that you normally see.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it was from beginning to end. Like I said, even with the phone call, and like I said, now I know that was your mom.
Right.
Like I said,
Right.
you know,
And she's totally different person. When y'all call her.
Don't you better not call.
Don't you do it.
And it's like I'm sitting in the car and I'm driving them to their location or whatever, and it's like, your mom was just so nice and so loving, and I love her.
Who the hell y'all talking about?
But most of us have a background in Amtrak. We both work for Amtrak.
Nice.
She worked for Amtrak for 30 years. So that's where she picked up the detail, the organizational skills that she has. She also has a degree in business.
Oh, wow. Check that out.
Yeah.
Business owners who are smart as well.
Yeah, because I did the transportation thing for some years, man. But I don't know, my body just couldn't take it.
It takes a special kind of person.
I did it for 12 years,
Uh-huh.
but I was like, yeah, enough's enough. You know?
And Miss Hampton is serious about her craft.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hear she don't mess
She's
around.
very, very detailed.
I'm gonna have to try y'all out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, bro.
I'm gonna have to. I should have used y'all to take my son all the way there O'Hare Airport the other day, because we black folks don't like driving the airport.
Let me ask that question. That's what's up. I'm glad you sparked my. You guys do local rides?
Yes, sir.
Like I don't want to say the other names, but if I say, hey, I need a ride or to the airport,
Right.
y'all do those local rides.
Yes.
Good stuff.
That's the majority of the business. The airport runs, the people going back and forth to work.
We get a few.
We did just recently. One of my buddies I went to high school with, him and his wife. Basically, like I said, the kids like to floss, and so basically, his daughter had previously dealt with somebody else, and he just happened to mention her to us. And man, she hit me on the phone like, I'm doing this surprise for my mom and my dad for their birthday and everything. Swooped up on them. They also wanted to do a photo shoot. I took them down there. Are you familiar with St. Regis?
Yes.
That little deck right there.
Mm-hmm.
They took pictures right there. They went over to, what is that restaurant? What is that? London House.
The London
Took
House?
them over there to the London House. They took some more pictures over there. It was a beautiful experience.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
It was
Hampton
a beautiful
and Sons
place.
Transportation Service.
Beautiful place to take pictures. About planetary.
Yeah.
That view
yeah.
of the skyline,
Yeah.
man, it's so beautiful over there. That's my favorite place in City, Chicago.
Over there by that planetarium. It
Over
is
there by that
beautiful. It
planetarium.
is. We rode our bikes over there.
Mhm.
It's just beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful scene.
And see, that's one of the things when they get in the car, I'm passionate about our skyline.
Yeah.
Very.
That's one of the
man.
things I'm talking about. You're not gonna find a skyline like Chicago.
You know
That's
what?
right. It's tatted right here, y'all. It's
Yeah,
tatted. I'm
I
gonna show
had
y'all
that
my tattoo.
argument with someone on social media, lived in Dallas. And I was like, I've seen it. I'm like, I've been to Dallas. It's nice. But then I showed our skyline. They was like, oh man, y'all skyline got water?
Yeah. It's off the water,
It's off the water.
and that reflection and the
Exactly.
lights.
They was like, oh, we can't compete with that.
No, and the thing is that it's beautiful in the daytime and
And
it's beautiful at
beautiful
night.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure.
And it's like when you jump in there, because I love what I'm doing and I'm running and I'm talking to you and this, that, and other. Perfect example. And Paul taxed me that day.
Yeah,
he taxed me that day. He hit me up.
Yeah.
I ran into these people, man. And like I say, every day we drive that truck, it's some experience that just blows your mind. It was one of them days, it was slow. Man, I got the hit and everything, ran up and picked them up right there in Randolph in Michigan. They were like, man, you know what? We got an hour left before our plane leaves, and we really haven't seen Chicago. I say, okay. I say, you want to see Chicago? And they was like, yeah. I was like, okay. Let me cut this off, and we'll transact business on a personal level. Man, Sears Tower, took them down Lakeshore Drive, went over to the museum campus, showed them Soldiers Field, went underground, came back up, did a little bit under Lower Wacker.
And that was just a tip.
You understand?
Yeah.
But they just wanted something.
For sure.
There's Garrett's. They jumped out and got some Garrett's.
You gotta get
You know
on
what I'm
that.
saying?
You got to get some Gary.
And so
Get some Gary come
Yeah.
up on when they
exactly.
before they go back home.
You gotta get
Exactly.
Wherever they from.
Exactly. That was just one experience. 2 bills right there. And then another experience, a young lady booked us for the day. You talking about 7. She wanted to go to Giordano. She had an appointment where she was going to see some doctor. That's just an example of what we do.
Okay, so
That's
now
good stuff.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I don't know if it's like hours of operations, or say for instance, somebody want to say rent from like maybe midnight to like 3 or 4 in the morning. Would you do you guys do stuff like that?
We don't turn down nothing.
Right.
They don't turn nothing down but their shirt collars.
Yeah, that's it.
And
That's
too
it.
scared to that, do that.
And the reason I got that time to go with it, you know what I mean?
You might miss something.
I got clients worldwide. I got clients that come out of England, and when I get somebody new from Chicago, I tell them, I said, this used to be the Sears Tower. I said, Chicagoans still call it the Sears Tower.
Yeah, it's always Sears Tower.
I said the John Hancock now is just a number, but we still call it the John Hancock Building.
Mhm.
And I say, on your way into the downtown area, I say, you're going to see Willis Tower on your left. You're going to see it on your right, and you're going to look like you're going straight to it. But when you get down, it's on your left.
That's right. That's right. Chicago is so beautiful. If you
That
haven't been here,
skyline, you get so many versions of that skyline.
I promise you. I promise you. All right, we're gonna take one last break, and we're gonna continue our conversation with my man's Kevin Williams and Mr. Herman Hampton and Sons Transportation. I just want to say again, happy birthday to our leader, our CEO,
Shy Blizz.
Great Shy Blizz
Blizzo.
doing this thing. You hear him all over the internet, all over the world with the music and stuff like that. He is our CEO and our fearless leader. So shout out and happy birthday to the great Shy Blizz. He finally turned 21, Dre Jeff. What you think about that?
About time.
Now he can buy alcohol.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
It's more than radio.
Because
we podcasting.
We'll be right back, y'all.
They always get that real. It's what it is. I had it on my pants. She don't want to dance. She just want to chill. Yeah. Let's go. We're working that trail. in my best. Yeah, I live. She don't wanna leave. She just wanna chill. Let's go. Yeah, I'm from afar, even when they close. And when we link up, we doing the most. Baby, on my side, it's switching in my code. It's the life of a real nigga from the go. I stay away from the pain. I stay away from the sticks in the grass. And I give me a raise. I'm trying to get in advance. I'm trying to fill up my plane. And if she ain't gonna help with these bags, then she gotta wait. Yeah. Much love to them who never mention my name. Shout out to them who never did it for fame. All about my bitches. Keep the change. I do this really. Look, we ain't the same. Yeah, they don't recognize real. It is what it is. I had in my bed. She don't wanna leave. She just wanna chill. Yeah, let's go. Real recognize real. It's what it is. I had in my bed. She didn't have a live. She don't wanna leave. She just wanna chill. I say real recognize real. That triple R. I won't stop hustling to double R's on my cars. The streets ain't shit. They left me mentally scarred. And every time I do it, they say I take it too far. Look, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Used to serve fiends right on the block, a dope line. I emerged from the 90s, Chabos and Calvin Klein. Ain't no need to look at your watch, it's my time. Yeah, reporting live from the pulpit. All we do is stack this money, stay out of bush. Every time I spit, this sound like a full clip. And we come equipped with to make a full flip. You know I'm heavy like an anchor. There ain't no pass. We put bell straight to. Yeah, I irritate your skin like a. On my Martin Luther King, feeling free at last. Yeah, I'm a 101. You're my mama's son. TBA on the beat. Get a drummer some. Beat the up till I make it. Chicago might be the city, Wallace where I'm from, too. Real recognize real, it is what it is. I had in my bed, it is how I live. She don't wanna leave, she just wanna chill. Yeah, let's go. Real recognize real, it is what it is. I had in my bed, it is how I live. She don't wanna leave, she just wanna chill. Let's go.
You've been to me, I'm missing you. Follow me, we're gonna get no sleep. I'm get to me, together. It's fit, I'm complete. We're gonna get no sleep. These are running around in my head. I don't wanna let it go right in. I'm loving what you're doing to me. And I don't wanna do it right. Day and night, I dream of us doing whatever. But I guess I'll have to wait until that day comes. You're missing me, I'm missing you. Finally meet, you're gonna get no sleep. Get to be together with you. It's when I'm complete. You're gonna get no sleep. My 48,000 love. It's gonna be a weekend marathon. So you better get right in my keep. Cause I'll be the queen of insomnia. Stay far away. For every moment we spend together. Cause every second's drop away. Just like the river. You're missing me. I'm missing you. Finally meet. We're gonna get no sleep. Get to be together with you. I'm Don't have time to sleep, but we can dream, so think outside the box. My baby, show me how much you are missing me. I'll read between the lines and touch your whole brain.
Yeah. Turn over for you up a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Just a little more, just a little more, yeah. Just a little more, hey, just a little more, yeah. I go my way, you go yours. You taste real life, I taste yours. Sweet at first, but after a while, too much sugar, they say is bad for your smile. And I wear a frown now, cause I miss real. I miss a warm house and home cooked meals. And you miss junk food, that's why we work. You bring cooked food, and I bring the plate. And meet up at the place that we always do. The one swimming through my mind, that was always you. Our time together has inspired a song or two, or three, or four, or more, me or more. I'm sure either you're the one, or I'm caught in the matrix. Staying up for hours while we talk and get wasted. Not for weed smoke up, this cheap wine. Drunk off love, we both feel deep down. But too scared to say, cause we know how to sense. Thinking maybe we be better off friends with benefits. For the moment, this adrenaline got me feeling like a kid again. Butterflies like MJ, had to fit it in my schedule. Check the bezel, gotta skate by 6. Damn, how'd it get so late so quick? The sun rising. To the next time, I love diving in your mind and coming out with every diamond I can find. No sleep, no sleep. Just a little more, just a little more. Just a little more, just a little more now. No sleep. Yeah.
Welcome back to Smooth Sailing with AJ Sand, the show with Generation X, right here on my radio Chicago. That's on the Support District Radio Network, where it is what?
More than radio.
Because why?
We podcasting.
Man, oh man, we've had a great time tonight. Sitting here talking to our special guest, Mr. Kevin Williams and Mr. Herman Hampton, Hampton and Sons Transportation Service. What's that number?
773-632-6729.
We got some final thoughts. I want to ask you guys a question. I want to hear from Generation X, and I want to hear from the baby boomer, because you baby boomer, right, Mr. Hampton?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. But now, what advice do you have for people who are starting a business? It don't even have to be just what advice would you give these people from a again baby boomer perspective?
From baby boom perspective, don't give up. Hang in there.
Simple as that.
Hang in there. Your reward is greater on the other end. So that's way. And always put God first.
Yeah.
You put God first, you can't go wrong.
Good stuff.
Because his word don't come back to him, Lord.
Man.
Amen.
Generation X. What you think, Kevin? Y'all know I'm the president of Generation X. Y'all know that, right? You knew that? Okay. Go ahead.
Man, it's just like you said, hanging in there. I pull up a lot of my resilience and detail orientatedness, if that'll work.
Hey man, make it a word.
I just got to telling him about
you showed
you at the radio show.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and I should have stuck with that actually I really should have stuck with that. You know, you make mistakes and different stuff, and I really should have stuck with that.
Well, I mean,
You can go back.
Yeah.
you did
Reinvent yourself.
calling, I guess. You did what was given to you. You took it. You know, we all shoulda, woulda, coulda, because I should have played baseball. Hey,
Right. Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? But you know, we take our routes and and we make the best of the hand that's dealt to us.
Well, like I say, I got so many stories with this dude. Man.
Yeah.
I got a homie named Junior, a homie named Kevin, from back in the day, and Correll, old school. We're in the back behind the garage. Rim is on the light pole. What y'all doing back here? We playing a little basketball.
No.
Hold on. Let me do it. Let me do it. So, you know, they talking mess. You know, they hooping and everything. Junior was about a 6'5", 6'7". You know, Correll, Boney, 6-something. You know, Kevin just had the skill. Kevin was that dude that could play every sport, and he was the beast. So we back there hooping and everything. Paul come back there, throw the garbage out or something. I don't know what he's doing back there. So he say, what y'all doing back there? Say, y'all don't know how to play no ball. Man, he comes back there. I'm like,
I was content with letting them go and play in their game, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody's talking
They
crazy.
went to talking smack.
That's how it always starts. Don't say nothing. You understand? Right.
They went
Right.
to talking smack. And then I said, man, you do not want none of this. It's not like, they like, bring your old behind out here. I said, all right. I said, okay. And then I showed them my skills.
Yeah, good stuff.
Still had it.
That's
Man,
right.
Still had it.
Good stuff.
so
When I was a kid, when you saw me, I had a basketball in my hand.
Mm-hmm. So you know this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Before it was even a dream, right?
They used to kick people off the team when they looked up and saw me coming. Hey, Herman, come on, man.
Come on,
Come
Herman.
on.
Hey, we got Herman, man. We give us some.
Right. First, he always the first.
Right. We got Herman.
Right. Right.
You gave me first. Come on.
Right.
Oh my goodness. So listen, we gotta get out of here. We come to the part of the show where we hate to do, but time flies when we're having fun.
I'm so glad.
I know, right? So before we get out of here, I want to give, like we do, Mo's moment. I'm gonna have him go first, and then I'm gonna have Hampton and Sons give their shots out. But we're gonna end our segment first, the first part of it, with Mo's moment.
All right, today we're going to talk about solitude. Solitude is a state of being alone, often enjoyed or chosen, and can be a source of peace, reflection, and inner focus. It's different from loneliness, which is a feeling of isolation and unhappiness even when surrounded by others. Solitude can be a positive experience, allowing for self-reflection, creativity, and a deeper understanding of oneself. Now, I somewhat knew what solitude was, but I really didn't know what it was, so I looked it up. And a lot of times, I'm sure, well, a couple of us sitting here can relate to this. Solitude comes at a time where you had to be alone, away from the chaos, to realize who you were without the lies, the fake love, and the pain.
Wow.
Solitude is sacred. When you cut off the noise, that's when you start hearing you. When you meet that version of yourself, you will never want to go back. That's all I have for this week.
Mo's moment.
Yeah, that was
deep, man.
Can we do this?
Yeah, man. We just man. Man.
You know
right
what?
there, baby.
Man, deeper than
man.
Atlantis.
All right. Hey, now, of course, it was a pleasure having the both of you. Kevin, you came. This is your second time. Thank you for coming back, and also bringing your dad. And I can see the relationship you guys have, and that's absolutely wonderful.
Love,
you
man.
two guys sitting there represent more than just Hampton and Sons. You guys represent a father and son being together, having a great relationship, making some things happen. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Now I don't know. I know they say they specialize in customer service, but I think they may venture off into acting because they like they have fun.
They're like brothers, man. I swear to God, man. Yeah.
Like they have fun. Man.
Yeah. So anybody want to shout out Mr. Hampton?
Well, I would like to. I didn't know what to expect. I really did, but I've had fun.
Oh, good.
We are happy.
Thank you.
And I just want to say, you can choose joy, but don't let nobody take it.
There you go, man. Kevin, who you want to shout out, my brother?
Man, I want
shout out to my wife.
Oh yeah, you gotta shout out Mrs. Hampton now. You gotta get some. That's the voice of
he gonna be on the couch.
I just want to thank y'all, man. Like I say, you find out things that you didn't know as you continue in this life. One of the things my grandmother said is, keep living, you'll see something different
every day.
And basically, it's a journey that we have. It's a marathon. It's not a race. And man, just continue doing what you doing.
Oh man, thank you.
And
bro.
Jeff doing. And Mo doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because y'all throwing some stuff out there that's real powerful, and y'all helping some people in better ways than you even know.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate the love, bro.
Love,
Man,
love.
man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
Great jizzle.
Well, you know.
Well, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Somebody said if I say jizzle, it rhymes. Jizz.
Always.
We all know what jizz.
Always one or whatever, man. Don't touch me, man. You know what?
Be so sensitive.
Right. Start next month. We're gonna be looking for a new No, man. I want to shout out to God, man. He always, give us this chance every day, because my philosophy is whatever you can't fix today, we could do it tomorrow. The next day, or if the Lord say the same. Shout out to the fans that inspire us to come out here. Shout out to Hampton and Son. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for coming on our show, promoting it. And like I said, if y'all need rides, if y'all in prom, bar mitzvahs, if you want to just go across the street, call them. Call them. So, also I want to shout out to my family, my wife, my children, my mom, my brothers, my sister, my nephews. One is graduating from high school this year with the little baseball scholarship down in Arkansas, going to do his thing or whatever. Beautiful. So, hey, shout out to you, Cameron. Just shout out to everyone. Just come on back with us, be with us next week. Good comments, good contents, and everything.
Good stuff.
Mr. President.
Yes, sir. I want to give a shout out to, of course, the Almighty, the glorious God of all things. He's A to Z. He's my Alpha and Omega. He's everything. And then you are fans. You guys keep us coming here every Monday. You guys ask for content, and we give it, and we just thank you. And so we're so appreciative to you. Also, shout out to our guest, Mr. Kevin Williams and Mr. Herman Hampton of Hampton and Sons Transportation Service. You guys are always welcome back. Just say the word, and we got you. Truly, point blank, just like that. All right. Next Monday, we'll be back. And get ready, y'all. We're doing, what do we say next week?
Oh, we're doing phone tag.
We're doing phone tag next week. So you know us. You might get called next Monday. You're going to be live on the show, so get ready.
In the rock.
1, 2, 3.
It's more than radio.
Because what?
We podcasting.
We see y'all next week, y'all. Peace. We are. Shout out to Hampton and Sons, baby. What's that number, Kevin?
773-632-6729.
We out, y'all. See you next week.
See y'all next week.
They so little see me win. Yeah.